Hey there, Tiffany Thomas with wealthytiffany.com, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about how much you need to retire. And before we dive in, if you are ready to fast track your financial freedom, click the link below this video in the description and I can help you do that. And you guys, let's dive right in. So how much do you need to retire? And this is a question that comes up all the time. I remember at my previous job, I had a coworker and we would sit and have lunch together in the lunchroom. And we would talk about how much we would need to retire. And we couldn't figure it out. We were like, are we ever going to be able to retire? I don't know if I need, $1 million, $2 million, $3 million. How much do I really need in order to be able to retire? And we just had no idea, but we would talk about it all the time because it was on our minds. It's something that we were curious about. And let me share what I have been able to figure out with you guys because I'm so excited about this. So there has been a ton of research done about how much you need to retire. And honestly, the easiest way to calculate this is to take your annual expenses and then multiply that by 25. And that's going to be the amount that you need to retire. And that is the amount you need to have invested. It can't just be sitting in your savings account, but it's money that you have invested. And let's just do an example. So let's say your annual expenses are $40,000 per year, right? So we're going to times that by 25, which would be $1 million. So if you have expenses about $40,000 per year, then you're going to need $1 million invested in order to retire. And the way this works is because it's dependent upon taking out only 4% when you are retired. So you'll take a withdrawal rate of 4% on your money that you have invested. And that's assuming that your money is earning at least 4% after inflation. So you should have, if you wanted to invest in the stock market, then you would have $1 million invested and you'd be getting on average a return of 4% after you calculate for inflation, which is usually around 3%. And then you could withdraw 4% of that money each year and still be able to live off of that income. And there's been lots of studies done about this, and it's a pretty safe withdrawal rate and a pretty good estimate for a return rate. So if you are getting more, you're getting a higher return rate, then you could withdraw more money. But if you're getting a lower return rate, then you want to withdraw less money or have more money invested. So you'd want over $1 million. But hopefully this helps you guys kind of have a figure to work toward to be able to retire. So this is a number that you can be working toward to have invested in order to be able to retire. And another way to actually look at this is if you invest in real estate like I do, then you can also take out how much cash flow you're receiving from your real estate. So if you had your annual expenses at $40,000 and you're getting maybe $10,000 a year in your cash flow from your real estate properties and you plan on holding those for the long term, then your annual expenses would only be $30,000. So you would take $30,000 and multiply that by 25, which would be $750,000 that you would need to have invested. So if you do have other investments like real estate that are creating passive income or that are giving you cash flow, then you can minus that out from your annual expenses if you plan on keeping those investments, and then you would need to have even less money invested in the stock market. So you guys, hopefully this gives you a good overview on how to calculate how much you're going to need to retire. And if you found this video helpful, please like it and share it with someone else who would need this information. Maybe you have a coworker that you talk to about this all the time too. So you can share this video with them. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That will really help me out. And if you guys have other ideas about videos that you want me to create, please put that in the comments below so that I can create those videos for you. And if you are ready to fast track your financial freedom, click the link below this video in the description and I can help you do that. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.